Chapter 4, Section 1, Introduction. In 1803, two Army officers, Captain Meriwether Lewis and Lieutenant William Clark, arrived in the frontier outpost of St. Louis, Missouri. The two men were on a mission from President Thomas Jefferson to explore western rivers for a route to the Pacific Ocean. On the way, they were to collect information about the Louisiana Territory, a huge expanse of land the United States had just purchased from France. At the time, St. Louis was a sleepy town of around 200 houses, perched on a bluff above the Mississippi River. There were no shops or hotels. The town's residents were mainly French settlers who lived by farming, fur trapping, and trading along the river. Traders would dock their boats by the river's edge and travel the grid of dirt roads that led away from the river. Very likely, no one in St. Louis in 1803 thought much about what Lewis and Clark's arrival would mean for the little town. However, by opening the West to settlements, Lewis and Clark's expedition brought big changes to St. Louis. By 1850, St. Louis had grown to a bustling city of more than 70,000. Its ideal location near the junction of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers made St. Louis a center of trade and commerce. Along the waterfront, wharves and brick warehouses replaced the sandy beach where small boats once landed. Dozens of large, paddle-wheeled steamboats lined the docks. One visitor wrote, "The whole of the levee is covered as far as the eye can see, with merchandise landed or to be shipped. Thousands of barrels of flour and bags of corn, hogsheads of tobacco, and immense piles of lead." The makeup of St. Louis's population also changed. Once a town of trappers and fur traders, St. Louis now had prosperous merchants and bankers who rubbed shoulders with farmers and workers. Between 1840 and 1860, a wave of immigration from Germany and Ireland reshaped the ethnic mix of the city. St. Louis had become a cosmopolitan city and the gateway to the West.